Hey everyone!
Hello, listeners.
Welcome back to English Unchained.
I'm James.
And I'm Elena.
We're so happy you're here today.
This podcast is designed to help you speak English naturally through real-life conversations. Real-life conversations, useful vocabulary, pronunciation practice, role plays, and everyday situations.
Whether you're learning English for work, travel, university, or simply to communicate more confidently, you're in the right place.
Today's topic is one that everyone can talk about. Talking about your weekend.
Elena, before we begin, I have an important question.
Oh, should I be worried?
How many alarms do you set on weekends?
Only one.
Really?
Yes. And I ignore it every single time.
So your alarm works. You just don't.
Exactly. Weekends are for sleeping. Talking about your weekend is one of the most common conversations in English. People ask questions like, how was your weekend? What did you do? Did you go anywhere? Do you have plans for next weekend? You'll hear these questions at work, school, university, while traveling, or even when meeting someone for the first time.
By the end of today's episode, you'll be able to answer all of these questions naturally and confidently. Conversation 1. Monday morning at work. Good morning, Elena. How was your weekend?
It was wonderful. I finally had some time to relax. How about yours?
Mine was pretty busy. I visited my parents, cleaned my apartment, and watched a football match.
Sounds productive. Did you enjoy the match?
Yes. My favorite team won, so my weekend ended perfectly.
Lucky you. The movie I wanted to watch wasn't very good. I think the trailer was better than the film.
That happens sometimes. At least you had popcorn.
Exactly. Popcorn never disappoints. Let's learn some natural expressions from that conversation. 1. How was your weekend? Meaning, a common question people ask on Monday. Examples. How was your weekend? It was great. It was relaxing. It was exciting. It was quiet. It was a little boring.
2. I finally had some time to relax. Meaning, you were busy before, but now you could rest. Examples. I finally had time to read a book. I finally cleaned my room. I finally watched my favorite series. I finally visited my grandparents. 3. Pretty busy. Native speakers often say pretty instead of very. Examples. I was pretty busy. The weather was pretty nice. The restaurant was pretty crowded. I'm pretty tired today. Did you stay home all weekend?
Not all weekend. On Saturday, I stayed home and watched TV. On Sunday, I met one of my old friends for coffee.
That sounds like a nice balance. Relaxing and social.
Exactly. I think weekends should include both. Vocabulary builder, 10 new words. These are fresh words that we haven't focused on in previous episodes. 1. Relax. To rest and feel comfortable. Example. I like to relax after a busy week. 2. Recharge. To get your energy back. Example. Weekends help me recharge for Monday. 3. Catch up. To spend time talking with someone after a long time. Example. I met my cousin to catch up. 4. Chores. Small jobs around the house. Examples. Washing dishes, doing laundry, cleaning the kitchen, vacuuming. Sentence. I finished all my chores on Saturday morning.
5. Lazy. Not wanting to do much. Example. Sunday was a lazy day. 6. Adventure. An exciting experience. Example. Our hiking trip was a great adventure. 7. Explore. To discover a new place. Example. We explored a beautiful park. 8. Local. Near where you live. Example. We visited a local cafe. 9. Peaceful. Calm and quiet. Example. The lake was very peaceful. 10. Refreshing. Making you feel energetic again. Example. The cool weather was refreshing.
Now it's your turn. Answer these questions aloud. Pause the podcast after each question. Question 1. How was your weekend? Example. My weekend was relaxing. I spent time with my family.
Question 2.
Did you stay home or go out?
Example.
I stayed home and watched a movie. Question 3. What was the best part of your weekend? Example. The best part was having dinner with my friends.
Question 4. Did you learn anything new? Example. Yes. I learned how to cook a new pasta recipe. What's your perfect weekend? No alarm, good coffee, a good book, and no emails.
Only one book?
Well, maybe one book and one long afternoon nap.
Now that's what I call a balanced lifestyle.
Exactly. Sometimes doing nothing is the best plan. Imagine it's Friday afternoon. You finished work or school, and now everyone is asking the same question. What are your weekend plans? Being able to answer naturally is an important English skill. Today, we'll learn how native speakers talk about their plans, invite friends, and respond politely.
You'll also hear many useful expressions that you can use in everyday conversations. Let's begin. Conversation 2. Friday afternoon. Hey, Elena, do you have any plans for the weekend?
Yes, I do. I'm thinking about visiting my grandparents on Saturday. What about you?
I'm planning to go hiking with a few friends. If the weather stays nice, we'll spend the whole day outdoors.
That sounds exciting. I've never been hiking. Is it difficult?
Not really. You just need comfortable shoes, some water, and a little energy.
Only a little?
Well, maybe a lot more than a little.
Useful expressions. 1. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Examples. Do you have any plans tonight? Do you have any plans tomorrow? Do you have any plans after work? Do you have any plans for Sunday?
2. I'm thinking about. This expression is perfect when your plan isn't final. Examples. I'm thinking about watching a movie. I'm thinking about cooking dinner. I'm thinking about visiting my aunt. I'm thinking about taking a short trip.
3. I'm planning to. Examples. I'm planning to clean my room. I'm planning to read a new novel. I'm planning to meet some friends. I'm planning to go cycling. 4. That sounds exciting. Other natural responses. That sounds fun. That sounds interesting. That sounds relaxing. That sounds wonderful. That sounds like a great idea.
Hi, Elena. Would you like to go to the cinema this Saturday?
I'd love to, but I already have plans. Maybe next weekend?
Of course. No problem. Have a great weekend.
You too. Enjoy the movie. Learn these polite responses. Instead of saying no, say, I'd love to, but maybe next time. Thanks for inviting me. I already have plans. That sounds great, but I can't make it. These expressions sound much friendlier.
Weekend activities vocabulary. Let's learn 10 more useful words. 1. Hiking. Walking in nature. Example. We went hiking in the mountains.
2. Picnic. Eating outdoors. Example. My family had a picnic in the park. 3. Barbecue. Cooking food outside. Example. We had a barbecue on Sunday evening. 4. Road trip. A long journey by car. Example. We're going on a road trip this weekend. 5. Festival. A public celebration or event. Example. There was a music festival downtown. 6. Farmer's market. A place where local people sell fresh food. Example. I bought fresh fruit at the farmer's market.
7. Camp. To stay outdoors in a tent. Example. My cousins went camping by the lake.
8. Sunrise. The time when the sun comes up. Example. We woke up early to watch the sunrise.
9. Sunset. The time when the sun goes down. Example. The sunset was beautiful.
Having beautiful natural views. Example. The road was very scenic. Listen carefully. James will speak only once.
Last weekend, I visited my sister in another city. We explored a local museum, tried a new restaurant, and spent the evening walking beside the river. On Sunday morning, we had breakfast at a small cafe before I drove back home.
Now answer on comments. Question 1. Who did James visit? Question 2. Where did they go? Question 3. What did they do on Sunday morning?
Now answer these questions using complete sentences. Question 1. What are you planning to do this weekend? Example. I'm planning to visit my cousins and watch a football match. Question 2. Would you rather stay home or go outside? Example. I'd rather go outside because I enjoy fresh air. Question 3. What's the most relaxing weekend activity for you? If you could spend one weekend anywhere in the world, where would you go? Example. Reading a book with a cup of coffee is very relaxing.
Italy. I want to eat real Italian pizza.
That's a great reason to travel.
What about you?
Japan. I'd love to see the cherry blossoms.
Very nice. Just don't spend your whole trip taking photos.
Why not?
Because then your phone will enjoy the vacation more than you.
Fair point.
Sometimes the best conversations happen on Monday morning. People don't just ask, "How was your weekend?" They also ask for the story behind it. Today, you'll learn how to describe your weekend naturally, share interesting experiences, and keep the conversation flowing.
We'll also learn useful grammar, common phrasal verbs, easy idioms, and realistic conversations that English speakers use every day. Let's jump in. Conversation 3. Sharing your weekend story. So, Elena, what was the highlight of your weekend?
Definitely Sunday morning. I woke up early, made myself a cup of coffee, and sat on my balcony while reading a novel. Everything was so peaceful.
That sounds relaxing. Did you finish the book?
Not even close. Every few pages, I stopped to enjoy the weather.
Sometimes that's even better than finishing the book.
Exactly. It wasn't about reading quickly. It was about enjoying the moment.
Useful expression. The highlight of my weekend. Use this when talking about your favorite moment. Examples. The highlight of my weekend was visiting my grandparents. The highlight of my weekend was watching a live football match. The highlight of my weekend was cooking dinner with my family. The highlight of my weekend was sleeping until 10 o'clock.
Grammar tip. Past simple versus going to. Many learners confuse these two. Past simple. Use it to talk about something that already happened. Examples. I visited my cousin. We watched a movie. They played basketball. She cooked dinner.
Going to. Use it for future plans. Examples: I'm going to visit my uncle next weekend. We're going to watch a new movie. She's going to bake a cake. They're going to travel next month. I visited my grandparents yesterday. Past or future?
Past.
I'm going to play tennis tomorrow. Past or future?
Future.
Exactly.
Good morning, James. You look happy today.
I had a wonderful weekend.
Really? What did you do?
On Saturday, I helped my brother move into his new apartment. On Sunday, I relaxed at home and cooked dinner for my family.
Sounds like a busy weekend.
It was, but it was worth it.
Let's learn some useful phrasal verbs. 1. Sleep in. To wake up later than usual. Example: I slept in until 9 o'clock.
2. Head out. To leave home. Example: we headed out after breakfast.
3. Drop by. Visit someone for a short time. Example: my neighbor dropped by for coffee.
4. Wind down. Relax after a busy day. Example: I watched a movie to wind down.
5. Turn down. Refuse politely. Example: I turned down the invitation because I was tired. Easy idioms. 1. Take it easy. Meaning, relax. Example: I'm just going to take it easy this weekend.
2. Recharge your batteries. Meaning, rest and get your energy back. Example: weekends help me recharge my batteries.
3. Make the most of it. Meaning, enjoy every moment. Example: the weather was beautiful, so we made the most of it.
Long conversation. Planning next weekend. Have you thought about next weekend yet?
A little. I'm thinking about doing something different.
Like what?
Maybe visiting a small town nearby. I've never been there before.
That sounds like a good idea. Do you enjoy exploring new places?
Absolutely. I love walking through quiet streets, trying local food, and taking pictures. What about you?
I usually prefer nature. If I have free time, I'd rather go to a lake or a forest than stay in a crowded city.
I understand. Nature has a way of helping us slow down.
Exactly. Sometimes all we need is fresh air and a little silence. And maybe an ice cream. Now that's an important part of every weekend plan.
Answer these questions aloud. Question 1. What was the highlight of your last weekend? Example: the highlight of my weekend was having lunch with my grandparents. Question 2. Where would you like to spend your next weekend? Example: I'd like to spend my next weekend at the beach because I enjoy listening to the sound of the waves. Question 3. What's one thing you never have time to do during the week? Example: I never have time to read novels, so I usually read on weekends. Question 4. Describe your perfect Sunday in 5 sentences. Take a moment and speak out loud. Remember, don't worry about making mistakes. The goal is to communicate clearly.
Elena, what's your weekend superpower?
Turning a 20-minute nap into a 2-hour adventure.
That's impressive.
Do you at least wake up feeling refreshed?
Sometimes. Sometimes I wake up wondering what day it is.
I think we've all been there.
Have you noticed something? When people ask about your weekend, they're not just asking a question. They're inviting you to have a conversation.
Exactly. A simple answer can lead to a long, enjoyable discussion. That's why today we're going to finish this episode with a longer, real-life conversation. Listen carefully, notice the expressions, and imagine you're part of the conversation. Hey, Elena. It's Monday again. Ready for another week?
I think so, although I wouldn't mind one extra day off.
I think everyone feels that way on Monday. So, tell me, how did your weekend go?
It was exactly what I needed. I spent less time on my phone and more time doing things I actually enjoy. That's a great idea. What did you do instead? On Saturday morning, I visited a local bookstore. I bought a mystery novel and spent almost an hour looking through different books.
That sounds peaceful. Did you buy anything else?
Just a notebook. I want to start writing down new English expressions.
That's a smart habit. Writing helps you remember new words.
I hope so. After that, I found a small cafe nearby. The coffee was excellent, and the atmosphere was quiet. I stayed there for almost 2 hours.
2 hours? Were you working?
No, I was simply enjoying the moment. Sometimes we forget that relaxing is also productive.
I completely agree. My weekend was a little more active.
Really? Tell me about it.
A few friends invited me to play badminton in the park. At first, I wasn't sure because I hadn't played for a long time. But once we started, it was so much fun.
Who won?
Let's just say I won everyone's respect, but not the game.
That's a very polite way to say you lost.
Exactly. I'm choosing positive English today.
I like that attitude. What happened after the game?
We had lunch together. Then one friend suggested watching a movie. Everyone agreed except one person.
Why?
He said he wanted to save money. So instead, we walked around the city, talked for hours, and watched a beautiful sunset. Honestly, it turned out to be the best part of the day.
Sometimes the simplest plans create the best memories.
That's true. Weekends don't have to be expensive to be enjoyable.
Exactly. Good company is often more important than expensive activities.
Now I'm curious. If you could design your perfect weekend, what would it look like?
I'd wake up naturally without an alarm. I'd make breakfast, go for a long walk, read a few chapters of a good book, and have dinner with my family. Nothing complicated. Just a calm and happy day. What about you?
Mine would start with coffee.
Only coffee?
Coffee first. Then I'll decide the rest.
Let's fix some common English mistakes. I am go to the park yesterday. I went to the park yesterday. Last weekend, I am watching a movie. Last weekend, I watched a movie. I stay at home tomorrow. I'm going to stay at home tomorrow. My weekend was very relaxed. My weekend was very relaxing. Or, I felt very relaxed.
Today, you learned how to ask about someone's weekend, describe your weekend naturally, talk about future weekend plans, invite someone politely, accept or refuse invitations, use useful phrasal verbs, speak with easy idioms, improve your pronunciation, tell interesting weekend stories, speak more confidently in everyday English.
Before our next episode, complete this challenge. Speak for 1 minute about your last weekend. Try to answer these questions. Where did you go? Who were you with? What did you do? What did you enjoy the most? What would you do differently next time? Don't read from your notes. Just speak naturally. Every conversation you have is a chance to improve your English.
Even simple topics like weekends can help you build confidence and speak more naturally. Remember, fluency comes from practice, not perfection.
Don't worry if you make mistakes. Every fluent English speaker was once a beginner. The important thing is to keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking.
If you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new, don't forget to subscribe to English Unchained. Give this episode a thumbs up, share it with a friend who's learning English, and leave a comment below answering this question. What did you do last weekend? We'll be reading your comments, and you might even inspire another learner. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
We'll be back with another real-life English conversation to help you speak with more confidence. Until next time, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep your English unchained.